Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that someone close to you has disappeared without a trace, no warnings, no goodbyes, just gone. Could it happen to you? This real-life crime story will leave you shaken. Stay with us until the end, because the shocking twists and hidden truths we're about to reveal will leave you speechless. Our story starts on what seemed like an ordinary day. But slowly, things began to unravel, exposing secrets, betrayal, and a shocking twist that no one could have predicted. The victim, Sarah Williams, was an ordinary woman living a life that many of us could relate to. She worked as an accountant, lived in a quiet neighborhood, and was loved by her friends and family. But one day, everything changed. Now, imagine if you discovered that the person you trusted the most had been hiding a dark secret all along. Today, we're uncovering a case that shook not just a town, but an entire nation. This is the story of Sarah Williams, whose life took a tragic turn that left everyone in disbelief. But here's the thing, this case is far from straightforward. Keep watching, because the truth that comes to light will leave you stunned. How well do we really know the people around us? What if the person you sit next to is hiding a dark secret? And if someone you loved betrayed you in the worst way imaginable, how would you respond? It all began when Sarah Williams failed to return home one evening. Known for being punctual and reliable, Sarah followed a strict daily routine. Every evening, she would return home at 6 p.m., but that day was different. Friends and family tried calling, sent messages, and searched all of her usual spots, but Sarah was nowhere to be found. No signs of a struggle, no clues, just vanished into thin air. Now, think about this, if someone you love disappeared without leaving a trace, what would your first thought be? Would you panic, thinking the worst? Or hold on to hope, believing they just lost their way? Days passed, and with each passing moment, the tension grew. The local police got involved, but despite their efforts, there was no trace of Sarah. It was as if she had evaporated into thin air. But one thing we know for sure, no crime is without evidence. It may take time, but the truth always finds its way to the surface. Someone out there knew what happened on that fateful day. And the truth that was about to be uncovered would send shockwaves through the entire community. The police worked tirelessly to piece together the puzzle of Sarah Williams' last known steps. Every minute detail was scrutinized. And then, they uncovered a lead, one that no one could have predicted. Their prime suspect? Someone extremely close to Sarah, someone living a double life, a person who appeared to be ordinary but harbored dark intentions. As the investigation deepened, secrets began to unfold. Hidden meetings, suspicious behavior, and a trail of lies turned this case into a national media sensation. The deeper they dug, the clearer it became that this was no ordinary disappearance, it was something much bigger. If you found out that the person you trust most in the world was hiding a deadly secret, how would you react? Could you ever have imagined that they were capable of something like this? As the investigation progressed, damning evidence came to light. Phone records, financial transactions, and eyewitness accounts painted a chilling picture. A trail of deceit and betrayal led the police closer to the truth, revealing a conspiracy that shook everyone involved. The biggest question remained, was this crime premeditated, or was it an act of desperation? With each new clue, the case grew darker. What had started as a simple missing person investigation was now unearthing layers of manipulation, greed, and deception that went far beyond anyone's imagination. Just when it seemed like the truth had been uncovered, a new layer of secrets emerged. What if there was more to this story than meets the eye? In a stunning turn of events, the police made a high-profile arrest. The prime suspect was someone so close to Sarah Williams that their arrest sent shockwaves through the entire community. No one could believe that such a trusted individual was capable of such a heinous crime. It was Michael Dawson, Sarah's boyfriend of 3 years. Michael, who was always seen as a caring and loving partner, was now at the center of the investigation. But when the case went to trial, even more shocking details emerged. Witnesses came forward, revealing a web of lies, betrayal, and sinister motives. The trial captivated the nation as the defense and prosecution fought to control the narrative. But it soon became clear that this crime was not a spur-of-the-moment decision, it had been planned long in advance. What could possibly drive a person to commit such a crime? Was it greed? Jealousy? Or something even darker? The courtroom was tense as the jury returned with their verdict. The evidence was overwhelming, but the defense tried to argue that Michael committed the crime out of fear or desperation. Still, the prosecution's case was rock solid. The jury had no doubt, guilty. Justice had been served, but the emotional toll was evident on Sara's family and the entire community. This case had left scars that would take years to heal, and some wounds might never fully close. This case forced everyone to confront a disturbing question: how well do we really know the people we trust the most? This case serves as a haunting reminder that crime can strike anyone, anywhere, at any time. It's a lesson we should never forget. The tragic story of Sara Williams reminds us to stay alert to the world around us, to trust our instincts, and to never ignore the warning signs. What should we learn from this case? Trust your gut. If something feels off, don't brush it aside. You never know when danger is lurking closer than you think. And remember, justice may take time, but it never fails to prevail. No matter how deep the secrets are buried, the truth will always come to light. If this case shocked you as much as it did us, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any other jaw-dropping crime stories. And don't forget to share this video with your friends, you never know who might need to hear this story.